Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old Mods 9. We are back, and in the last episode, we had a crack at automating dry ice, and I believe we did it. I can go in here, we can search dry ice, and assuming that we didn't have the stuff, it could bring it up all the way from none. Sort of. So I can order some there, and it should hopefully show up in probably not that long over time. Yeah, there we go. Some's there. The way we did that is over in... over here we've got an interesting thing. I didn't really want to spoil it, but I guess I'll have to. We've got a system here that freezes a chest and places in it buckets of water. Pretty cool. And then from there, it turns it into ice. And that's pretty much where we're at. This machine will also turn off once we have enough ice, meaning that we don't waste any more, time or water buckets, I guess. And yeah, I mean, that's one thing it does. From there, we have it, I think, just being turned into packed ice the good old-fashioned way. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We've got this guy over here, the depot, and it will turn ice directly into packed ice, courtesy of the bulk washing with the encased fans. So that's pretty cool. Once again, hooked up with some various automations with some detectors, and down there some more. And it's pretty cool. What we then tried to do, because we finished quite early, is we tried to get this working. You may notice it's working. We've got blue ice here. So what this is meant to do is it is meant to turn our packed ice into blue ice using the coldness of that guy. Also, possibly the refinery somehow. I don't think the refinery actually works that way. I think this is more so using something that has a lot of heat and then cooling it down into a less hot thing. For example, lava would cool down into obsidian. But I don't think ice is going to cool down into more ice, you know what I mean? I think we need to actively have it be a part of that system. And overnight, or over whatever distance it was, in terms of time and whatnot, it did it. So if I get packed ice, allegedly that'll work. I should be able to slap this guy here. Oh! Instantly, it turns into blue ice. What? Okay. It was not doing that yesterday. Packed ice, it's connected. Okay. The temperature is cool. I think at the moment there's maybe some stuff going in there. No, not too sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know what to make of this. I'm going to guess that he's absorbing some of the ice. Or some of the cold temperature. How weird. Okay, so we at least got to see it happen live, which is nice. But it does add some more confusion. These guys over here, they're no longer running, so this guy actually probably isn't cooling down too much. Actually, two of them are running. Okay. But yeah, very interesting. Okay. Because if we can convert one packed ice into one blue ice, that ratio is phenomenal. Like, incredibly worthwhile in terms of just efficiency, right? The problem is, if it's going to take ages, I don't know if it's worth it. At that point, we genuinely may be worth putting in a little bit of time and setting up a pressure chamber. I mean, 4-to-1 is a way better than 9-to-1. But regardless, both ways work pretty well, so I'm kind of happy. I'm happy regardless. And obviously with that, we actually went and chucked it into our reactor over here. This guy has been running. He's been in auto mode, but he has the dry ice in him. And as you can see, I mean, he's lasting a while. He's burning fuel very slowly. And he should also be keeping all of our stuffs and things charged. Okay, cool. So, what is the plan? Well, I still want to be able to chuck in our dimensional card, which will allow us to use it anywhere else. But it will up this usage to 4,000 forge energy per tick, which is ridiculous. Because I don't have that much. I mean, we kind of do. Like, those two together are making enough. But I think it's still worthwhile just pumping this guy up. Upgrading him as far as we can. Automating most of it should be pretty easy. We'll probably push these energy rods to be as good as they can be. Maybe we'll do that this episode. I'm not too sure, but... I mean, let's be honest, probably. So let's go at power, see what we've got. Currently, we've got up to blazing. I'm probably just going to make, at the very least, the patterns for each of these things. And we'll probably also, want some more patterns. All right, give me a second. Oh, I've actually got quite a few there. Sweet. At power. So the diamond one there, then we've got one that uses emerald, obviously. All of these look like they have actually bees available as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah. How do I get my hands on that guy? Species of bee. Nitro crystal bee. I do want to look this up. Nitro crystal bee. I assume the egg. Oh, wow. Redstone bee spawn egg. Spirited crystal bee spawn egg. Blocks of the nitro crystals. More of those eggs and some other blazing eggs. Plus 2 billion forge energy will give you a nitro crystal bee. Very cool. Okay. Huh. So then yeah. Huh. And the combs give you a guaranteed crystal. That's not too bad. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, looking at the recipe, it looks horrendous, but you know, that feels doable, I guess. Okay, cool. Sure. And then there's this guy here, which you know, looks a little bit scary, to be honest. But he's there, I guess. We'll also just add this recipe as well. Just may as well get that covered. And so then that's all of the possible tier upgrades in terms of, I guess, like the crystals and stuff. On top of that, though, if we wanted to, we should probably do the capacitors too, because usually these go hand in hand. If you're making one, you're typically making use of the capacitors as well. Sweet. And so, what do we have here? Boom, 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 boom. And then those are going to go into our... I think we pushed it all the way over here, didn't we? I think so. If I can try to remember how to fly. Yeah, in this guy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right. So, what are we doing? Is that what we're going to try to do? Am I going to try to upgrade our reactor? Currently, we're at what? The hardened tier? Okay. So, I'll add... I think we've already got the recipe for the blazing tier, possibly. We'll see what we need for all this. Actually, no, I was going to... We're going to make the energizing rods first, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so on the topic of that, these guys are also hardened energizing rods. And so, yeah, I'm going to be upgrading both of these at the same time. So, these are going to need 4 blazing capacitors. So I'm going to go at power and just order 4 of those guys. And just see how long that takes, sort of thing. It shouldn't take too long. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I guess our cables are going to be a limit at some point as well. I can just quickly fly over here and see what we're looking at. It's not too bad. In fact, yeah, okay. And what are we looking at here? I can't even see the power being used in it. I mean, they're full. So, yeah. And they're not really using it more than they're filling up. Like you can see at the bottom in the middle there, it's keeping up. Ish. Cool. Okay. Alright, we've got 4 blazing capacitors. I believe we're going to want a bunch of dielectric cases, so I'll order 10 of those, because apparently that's something we can do. And I believe that's pretty much it, right? Oh, blocks of quartz. Yeah, we also need a bunch of these. I think, I can just make a stack. That's that sorted. Alright, I'll grab those, and, I mean, it's pretty much going to be rinse and repeat. I'll probably come back if a certain tier is taking just too long. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, that's all I've got for you. Like, I don't know what we'll do at that point. But, yeah, cool. I'll be back. I'll see what tier we get up to. Alright, so these ones are actually running out of power. They're not getting enough. Whether it's because this guy's not making enough, which means, in theory, I can attach them to the cable that's underneath here, which is obviously that guy there. And that may just help things out. It may make things usable. So, pipe... Grab an energy pipe. I think we just needed 1. I could be wrong, but I guess we're about to find out. Boom. That should connect there. Hopefully, is that doing any difference? It's not. It's just completely not. Okay. Interesting. I'll tell you what. We've currently got basic cables there. I do have 2 hardened ones. Or, you know, at least 2 hardened ones. So let's just do that. It more than doubles the transfer rate, and so that's just going to help out a bit. And we'll see if this is somehow able to do enough. Because I don't even know if it's pulling or if it's like cable limitation. I don't know. But, if we look at this one, I mean, it's still draining. It is still draining empty, but it does look like it's going a bit better. But maybe that's just because this guy had filled up a little bit. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay. All right, I've connected it to this guy, so that might now provide more constant power somehow. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's filling up more than it's draining at this point. Yeah, we're barely getting below 100,000. Yeah, oh, perfect. So that seems to do the trick. This guy up here, not so much, but, you know, that's fine, I guess. Oh yeah, actually they're both falling. Oh, well, I guess it's done, but whatever. You get the idea. All right, I'm making a recipe for the niotic cables, and we're gonna try that out as well. It's just not getting enough. It's not doing enough. Once we get this reactor, once we get the dimensional card, or whatever one we had, yeah, the dimension card. Is that what we had, or did we just have the range? Let's have a look. I think we kept it in a backpack. Yeah, we've just got the range booster at the moment. We could look into upgrading it, but then he doubles the power usage again, so I'm not sure. What we'll probably do though is there's a few small things like this guy here. I'd love to just like get him automated, like this whole drying basin thing. I think there are a few different things around the base we need to do. Another problem we have, or at least we might have. Oh, I was going to say was this guy not working, but looks like he is. We still do need to automate the set weather clear thing, so we'll probably do that at some point as well. So yeah, I mean, plenty to do, of course. there's never a lack of things to do. It's more a motive and thinking of the right things to do, but we should be fine. This guy, by the way, can only do 4,000 forge energy per tick. Maybe worth upgrading. It just might be. It just might be. Let's go ender cell. Let's go this guy here. So that's an ender cell, and then you put... I think that might be fine. That might be fine. It does look like we need to upgrade this guy, so I'll tell you what. We can pick him up, and I reckon we upgrade this guy here. How does that sound? I think that sounds good. So we'll go crafter. I think I can press U on this guy, and then there's like a page that has the iron on it. Yeah. Beautiful. So we just simply swap these out. Alright, I've ordered an ender cell niotic, so that guy should hopefully be on his way. Yeah, that is all. That is everything. We've got the 4 blazing, so we can actually upgrade this guy as well. Entirely. Yeah, okay. Big upgrades happening. Here it is. Ender cell niotic. We'll take these with us. We won't take them with us. Well, I guess we will, but we didn't need to. I feel... Yeah. I feel like one of those episodes where I'm not in the flow. You know what I mean? Is this guy hooked up? Yeah, he's still good. He's still got all the network. He just now can do 100,000 RF per tick. Beautiful. That's what we like to hear. I need to bring those with me. I'm sorry. I forgot why we were doing this. This is probably like a tier that's good enough, this niotic, but we may as well push it. I don't see a reason not to. You know what I mean? Like, why not sort of thing. Huh. I guess I crafted 4 of the wrong thing. Okay. Well, that's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, these are what I was meant to craft. Okay. Yep, whoops. Alrighty, I believe that is done. So we can now upgrade these 2. We're running out of power as well, like already, so we may end it at this tier anyway, because these, I mean, the nitro crystals, they cost like 20 mil plus a decent amount of nether. But then you get 16 for them, so it's kind of worth it. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what the play is here. We may just try to push the full distance, just because why not? The question is actually whether we just use the spirited energizing rods and we ignore the niotic ones, sorry, the nitro ones, and then just make a nitro reactor. You know what I mean? That might be the better worthwhile expense. What I should do is, if I go in here and I click on a reactor and I say, make me 36 of these, it will tell me, hey, you need to have 36 of these. Okay, so yeah, it will be 36 nitro doohickeys, which means 2 nether stars. No, 36. Oh, 3 nether stars. A little bit left over. Gotcha. We can do that. I'm pretty sure we can do that. If I search nether star, it will actually... Oh, we've already got 3. There you go. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, cool. Let's go nitro. Let's order 36 of it. Oh, but that's 60 mil that we're gonna be mowing through there. 60 mil. Do we even want to pretend like we can do that with what we've currently got? We've currently got 1 mil. We can store up to 14 mil if we've got a big backlog, which we don't. There's a few other storage cells here and there, but I mean, that's pretty much the main thing. This guy obviously reacting. I think that we just make a reactor. That's what I'm thinking. So we're currently at hardened. And so based off what I've read there, what we can do is we can order the goods, right? So if we go at power, I can go in here and say, next up is blazing. So I want 36. We've currently already got 4. So I'm going to order 32 of these. Obviously, we need a few things. But that's essentially what we're going to do, I think. In terms of this guy here, I mean, he's gotten us some blaze rods, which is nice. Not a lot, I'll be honest. Arguably, we should just quickly make a mob masher with, you know, sharpness and looting and chuck him over here. Thoughts? I think that sounds like a great idea. I reckon we'll do it. Also, this rain. I mean, there's so many things to do. Okay. No. I'm gonna just take it slow. Okay. In fact, hold on. Do we have our clipboard? We do. Brilliant. Let's bring out this guy. We have done. Oh, I think we've actually done this because we got quartz. We didn't necessarily do gold, but we got quartz automated. Sweet. I'm gonna erase that, and also the quarry in the Nether. We've got that stuff happening in the mining dimension, so it was good that we thought about it and didn't do it because it's technically done now. So I'm going to erase that. Okay, so we need mob masher thingy. Get that guy set up. We need weather rain go bye-bye. There we go. Perfect. And then what we're doing currently, which is reactor, boom, pig, wow. Cool. Sweet. Nice. So we've got a plan. It's okay. There we go. Okay. So I didn't even grab what I need to grab the blaze rods. I should have added a little checklist. Grab blaze rods. Okay. So I just voided them all. Okay. No, you know what? We've got the molten cores. Let's add this and this real quick. Oh. Oh. Place one. Place one. Okay. Fine. We can get rid of those now. Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. I was just pranking you guys. Just a little troll. Just a little troll. Okay, we need 32 of these. So we'll get those on their way. We will also need 36 of these. So we'll order those. And then arguably 36 of these. I don't know if we have the power for that, but we'll order it. And we'll see how that goes, I guess. Temporarily, to solve the rain, I may be able to just sleep in a hammock. And then it'll skip to daytime anyway. But I think the sleeping motion of the hammock should as well get rid of the rain, potentially. Yeah, it looks like it's clearing up. Okay, so that'll sort itself out, but obviously I do want to automate that at some point. So currently what is happening? Currently we're making this stuff that will... Oh, actually it burns through that stuff very quickly. Very nice. Okay, so if we wanted to, for whatever reason, we could just sit in here and watch this stuff. Or we can continue on with our life. So, mob masher. Let's get that guy done. Let's get him set up. So he'll need a few things, one of which is a block of redstone. The rest is a decent amount of iron. 1, 2, 3, I believe. Then we need a lot of swords. 1, 2... I should probably just shift click a bunch of these in here. The more the merrier. It's not going to be the end of the world if we have an extra few swords sitting in there. Hopefully. 2 spikes. 1, 2. Perfect. And mob masher. Brilliant. Next up is obviously looting is the main one that we want here. So I would... What do you need? Lapis. Well, not lapis, but blue dye. Gotcha. Okay. Normally there's like a little spinny circle thing, much like this one. Weird. Either way, that's fine. Alright, boom. So, yeah, once again, we want 10 of these. And I think it only lets you stack 10. Not sure, but there we go. Whatever. Mob mash. And I also want sharpness so that we, kill them quickly. In which case, we're going to need more iron swords anyway. So, that's a win in my books. And then... Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. I've just been screaming. Oh my god. We still didn't have enough? Guess now that works. I'm sorry. I'm a one shot. Oh my god. Please. Okay. There we go. All right. What did I have just then that I've lost? I don't think it even matters. Everything's fine. We've got we've got what we really want. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got what we really want. So I'm gonna break. Oh, I guess I'll wait for these guys to do their thing real quick. Yep. Just wait. Just wait. All right. And then I'm gonna break this. Oh, there we go. And we're gonna place the mob masher there. This guy's gonna get sharpness and looting. Cool. He will need a lever. Or at least some source of redstone. So we'll probably do a lever. Why not? That way, if for whatever reason we want to turn it off, we can. And this guy... He's going to receive it there. Like so. Cool. And as you can see, I threw the wrong thing. That's fine. Should be in here, hopefully. What did I throw? Okay, no, we're good. Because I realized it could just void the thing. You know what I mean? Okay. But I think we're fine. Did I drop anything else in there? I don't think so. I think we're good. Maybe. Alright, but anyway, we should start getting more blaze rods is I guess the takeaway from this. Cool. Alright, yeah, I think we've got everything. Okay. God, what a mess. Alright, inside here, I know at the very least my clipboard lives. Beautiful. And so, I'll tell you what, mob masher thingy done. Cool. Nice. Progress. Okay, so, check this guy. How are we? We are getting there. That's a lot that is scheduled. I'm trying to think, is there a... Oh, yeah, we're out of power now. Like, we're officially out of power. Alright. What I'm going to do is cancel the diamonds and cancel the emerald, and we'll just go to this blazing tier first. Since we're almost there, we just need a few more. And then we'll obviously make the reactor, let that guy start making power, and we'll just progressively go up. We'll take it a little bit slower than I originally planned to. In the meantime, let's maybe now start thinking about our weather clear setup. Yeah. I probably should have done this like right after I did this last one because I feel like I'm going to be confused as to what we were doing. I'm pretty sure I know, but yeah, it might just be a little bit messier. So first things first, let's get the link. Redstone link. This guy here. One of these will go there, and it's going to have the binding of this and a framed wall. Sure, why not? And this guy here will be a receiver, so shift right click so he gets a little satellite dish. And then I think I'm just going to pretty much replicate this design over here. So I'll try to just mirror it, just so that, I don't know, it's easier, I guess. So this guy will go here. Once again, he will be sword and framed wall. Sure. And then, yeah, I'll get the rest of that stuff. So one of those was like a pulse extender and stuff like that. And yeah. All right, I've replicated the physical stuff. I believe all that is left is the logic stuff, so using variable cards. And that's where it may get confusing because I've obviously already set all this stuff up. The main things are obviously literally just these two. One is an inventory not empty. So arguably, I can grab that exact same card. So this may make a mess here, I'm not too sure, but we'll go ahead and duplicate that guy. Cool. So one of them will go in there, where he was, and the other one will go in here. So this is sort of our little safety net. So in other words, once one of these rituals goes in here, so for example, our tablet of sunrise to make it daytime, once there's one of those cards in there, this guy reads it, sends off a signal because it's no longer empty. And then what that does is for 10 seconds, the system will be turned off. That gives 10 seconds for the ritual to run. And then it will change, the time of the day. So it'll be nighttime, meaning this guy's placing an item in here. This guy goes, oh, there's an item, 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, it becomes daytime, and it's no longer trying to place an item in there because it's no longer nighttime. Does that make sense? If not, it's perfectly fine. The next part is the part that actually triggers when it's nighttime, right? So this guy here, he's set up, and he's a knot. That's what he is. He's a knot. And so I believe he's currently saying, if it's not day, emitter redstone. Oh, or maybe, what's he currently? Because he's currently not doing redstone. Which means I'm trying to, instead of trying to problem solve it over here, I'm trying to reverse engineer what we already made because this one at least works. Okay, so currently the redstone's on, which doesn't matter. Currently redstone here is off. And so we want to say, hey, if it's not daytime, emit a redstone signal. And that's what he'll do. So if this is nighttime, it's not day, output redstone. So what I want to do is say if it's not clear, output a redstone signal. Cool. That should be easy to do. All right, so logic programmer. We've got that guy here. Open him up. That's not what we need. I need our reader. Hold on. This guy here, I think. Yeah, this is our world reader. So weather clear. Boom. So currently he'll output redstone if the weather is clear. I would like to update him to put the weather out or to put the redstone out if it is not clear. And so that's how that works. So then we place in our little clear variable that we use to do our magic. And then our not one goes in here. Does that make sense? So now, if it was raining, this should, in theory, automatically make it not rain, which is pretty good. The problem now is actually crafting the thing. That is a pretty big problem. So if we search clear, actually, I think if we search cloud shaping, it's this guy here, right? He requires a feather, source gems, which we have automated, so that's fine. But he'll need a feather. He'll also need cascading archwood and lapis. Now, the archwood and the lapis, I believe we've got those automated over here. And obviously the lapis from our mine. So that's all fine. The only problem is the feather. And the feather we will get back to, but I think this guy's probably done. Ooh. Well, possibly not, because the system kind of broke. Okay. I might have to fix this, but yeah, we just need feathers, and so I'll have to try to figure out what we're doing there. What I could do, obviously, there's a few options. I'm thinking of replacing the pigs with chickens, because I think that would work, but we'll see. All right, we've got 36 blazing capacitors. So what I believe we will do now is pick this guy up. Now, it might, waste some of our dry ice or something, but all this stuff we've got infinite of. It shouldn't be a problem. Currently, when it's running full speed, which it currently is, it is generating 2.4 thousand RF per tick. There we go. So we'll pick this guy up. I'm having a little bit of deja vu, and in the deja vu, we couldn't make the reactor, so buckle in. So I'll put that. I probably didn't need to put that stuff away, but that's fine. So place in our reactors, and we're now going to order 36 of the blazing variants. And as you can see, it's a quick and easy upgrade somehow. Yeah, cool. So we'll click that. And then obviously it spits out all of our reactors. All of our reactors very, very easily. Shockingly easily. So we'll take those out. Cool. And yeah, so I'll grab a stack of uraninite. And then what do we need? We need the coal, which I guess we can take that, whatever. The redstone. Yep, that's fine. And then some dry ice. Once again, you don't need that much, but that should be good. We've got the reactors here. So you want to place this guy in the center, wherever that was. I think that was here. And then it will build the rest of itself. And we'll be able to see how much power we're actually making. I think it does say on the reactor sort of like what you should be getting, I guess. This guy said generation factor 2.5k. That's what we were getting, roughly. This guy says 10k, so that should be pretty good. And obviously, we're trying to push for Spirited, which would be doing allegedly 100k, which sounds pretty good. All right, well, we'll chuck this stuff in here. The last thing we want to put in is the uraninite. We don't want to put that in just yet, because we still need to put in a bucket of water. That is a very important piece. If you don't put a bucket of water in there, the machine runs extremely hot, like ridiculously. So we'll try to be smart here. So bucket of water, all that stuff's in. We can wait for it to cool just to make sure that we don't waste any fuel. It should cool down to, I think, about like 29 degrees Celsius. And then we will be good to go. Okay, apparently he gets even colder, I guess, because we got dry ice in there. We'll chuck in our fuel. And he'll heat up to 29. And he's now making 9.7 thousand RF per tick. He'll hold 10 mil. We'll turn auto on. All this stuff's still connected. And I'll tell you what. we'll order the next bit. So at power. So what are we after? We are now after 36 niotic, right? We're 36. 144, it's going to cook up. Go for it. We'll see what that looks like. I don't know if it'll be enough power for these guys. Oh, it is so far. Look, you can see they stock up instantly to 4 mil the second they're done, which is very nice to see. This guy here is completely full. This guy here is draining. Okay, so we might be in some trouble. But you know, he's trying. Alright, cool. Yeah, nice. Alright, so while that's doing its thing, once again, we're sort of going back and forth here. Feathers. How are we getting our feathers? Because we do have another option. I could literally chuck a spawner in here and give it a chicken egg. Like we could make, I'm pretty sure we can make a chicken egg, or we could try to capture a chicken egg. Like not just an egg, but like a chicken spawn egg. And we could have a chicken spawner. We've got 2 feathers here. Not sure where they came from. Oh, we do penguins, snow owls. We could also get like a mine colony set up. Feather blocks. Okay. We could grow them. I like the idea of the keratin or keratin or whatever you want to pronounce it. I like the idea of that. Because that's doable, you know? I think we looked through here. What was it? Wool. Yeah, wool. Yeah, wool or string. But easily just wool. We can do that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's just... Easy. Hello. Okay. So, I kind of want to do it over in this little area here. So we'll need a few things. Potentially. Maybe. Yeah. One is hooking this up to the system. So what we can do is I'm probably just going to grab an entangle block. Grab our binder back out. That's one of the things we threw away accidentally before. And we'll just hook him up over in the other area. So I'll collect him like that. We'll fly over to... It's kind of the auto crafting zone. We do need to make an auto crafting tower. I've got some rough plans on how we do that and what we do, but no, not yet. So we'll do that there. We'll search external, grab one of these guys, and that'll be wool. Yeah, external. Yeah, I was debating whether we want to do an external storage or an importer, but I think we do an external. He's not even detecting anything in there. Oh, wait. There we go. So he's detecting the stuff. I'm going to tell him, hey, extract only. And then that should just be fine. I think he should be good there. So we should now have the wool accessible to us, which I think we do. Cool. All right, so now we need the dissolver, which we've got automated. So we'll grab that guy. And we're going to automate the recipes like... for the keratin and stuff. Keratin. We're going to automate the recipe. Alright, so this will go here. We of course... Did we make a pattern? Is that what this guy is? Yes! Beautiful. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, so this is going to be wool. Just wool goes in. And I'm going to say 2 comes out. According to this, yeah, 2 is 100% guaranteed. So that's what we'll do. 2, 100% guaranteed. Wonderful. And we'll chuck that in there. Cool. Next, we'll do an importer on top. And then hook him up with the cable. And that should be that taken care of. And then I just need the combiner or whatever the other thing is to actually make the feather. So that's going to be the compactor. Brilliant. So we have compactor technology. Nope, we need stone pressure plates. We can make that happen. Compactor, cool. That will be another crafter, and it will be another importer and stuff. So I guess we'll get that stuff crafted. I will say, Applied Energistics has like a bookmark thing they have at the top that tracks like things that you've ordered through the auto crafting. Phenomenal. They even give you notifications when your stuff's done crafting. It's honestly, yeah, it's really nice. Like it genuinely really, like I love my refined storage just on how like no brain it is, but whew, Applied Energistics, it has some really nice things. All right, we'll slap this down. Crafter there, importer there. I don't have a cable. All right, so what do I need? I need a cable, and I need to make the recipe, and I need either ender gates or a wireless charger with an ender gate. And that just feels like the play, right? All right, well, everything's hooked up, so we're pretty much good to go. I can search for my keratin, and I can order some. We've got a blood moon, but once again, we should hopefully see a beautiful ritual take place at our base. It will make this simply go away. Yep. It's already happening. Can't even see the thing from here, but I can see the sun moving. Or the sun? Yeah. The sun. Alright, yeah. I mean, this is nice. I feel like I'm talking boringly, but I think everything's working. What are you? Oh, I saw like white there, and I'm like, there's no way this thing filled up with latex. This guy's so slow. And I think it's the spout itself. Because we hooked him up to a water pipe, and it didn't really help. Did it? Okay. Alright, so keratin. We should have some. And so I just wanted to check in this. Okay, yeah, feather by default. Beautiful. I'm going to lock the recipe so that it will only ever be feathers. And that should be perfect. We now have feathers automated, which means I believe we have the world-shaped thingy automated, essentially. Over here, what do we have? We do have a crafting card in both of these and a regulator. We're good. We're good. I believe that is the weather clear fully automated. Sweet. Cool. Nice. So we automated it. We did the mob mashing for the extra loot. We've got that guy happening. This guy over here is probably done, I would imagine. We can double check up here. He is not. Oh, this guy... What's going on there? What's the problem there? Because he's fine. There's nothing in this. And yet, we don't have that thing made. The Cloud Shaper. So I order one of those. It crafts stuff here, as you can see. Cool. Crafts them quickly. But then it just can't seem to make the block. Is that the problem? That's the problem on both of these. Let's maybe consult where we put that source gem block. Here it is. So this is the recipe at question. I mean, it looks pretty standard. We could just do an amethyst recipe. That seems doable. Let's do that. Why not? I mean, that'll take care of that problem. Amethyst shards, combine those. We get those from mining, so that's nice and easy. He can go in there. And this guy can go over to this guy over here. Yeah, you can have that block goes in there. And then you export source gem blocks. How does that sound? I think that sounds better. Consult this guy. Nothing there currently. Let's search tablet. We've got neither, but I will order one just to double check that it can do it. Fingers crossed. What's the deal? You still waiting on it? Allegedly not. But allegedly. Okay. What is happening? Once again, it's saying like it doesn't have that source gem block back. Is this importer somehow sending it to the Shadow Realm? Like, where is it going? If not where I want it. Yeah. I'm not sure. This might be one where I have to ask you guys where we think that's gone, because I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Mode blacklist. Importer blacklist. So don't pull this stuff in. That's the opposite that we want, right? And yet the items were still disappearing. Are we sending them over here or something? Is that what's happening? Are they being like... Huh? What was happening then? Because it was definitely on blacklist, but then where were they going? What a weird... Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. At least now we know that, like, they were disappearing. So that's got the thing on there. Currently crafting it. It's using a bunch of sauce from that jar. Takes a little bit longer than the gems, but that's fine. It's doing 4 at once. And then we have the block, and then it's gone. Okay, but that one worked. Beautiful. If anything, and honestly, it may be worth doing, we could get 4 speed upgrades and chuck it in that thing, just so that it goes as fast as it can. Just in case, you know what I mean? Just to, so that we don't, I don't know, lose them however we were previously losing them. On top of that, it may use more power in our system, but, you know, once again, we're working on that. Speeding everything up. Beautiful. Chuck that in there. Cool. Sweet. Nice. So, that, yeah, once again, that system should work. Awesome. Let's now consult our thing. I believe our reactor is ready to go, so we'll jump back over here. How you doing? Beautiful. Love to hear it. Alright, so he was doing, I don't know, about 10, right? It was like 9 point something thousand per tick. So we're going here at power. Beautiful. I don't have the recipe for them. So we will do, arguably we don't need the recipe for them, but I'll still do it. I think it's nice to have them. I'll grab all the recipes for them, including nitro, because we know deep down we want to. It's just we gotta, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, reactor niotic. 36 of these should be an easy craft. It looks like it is. Order those. We've got all the stuff on us. In terms of dry ice, I would like, you know, like 10 dry ice to craft. Yeah, it's going to use a lot of... That's fine. We're making more. It's really not fine, but we'll pretend that it is. All right. Yeah. We need to figure out our blue ice problems. Even our ice problems are honestly pretty big problems. They're problems because the water is still a problem, that spout. I'm probably going to replace the spout with like, there's a few tanks that store water and have like a bucket spot in their inventory, and they'll instantly convert into buckets. We'll probably just end up doing something like that. Also, I should mention, in terms of like lag with our cobblegen system over here, it has a bug. It's a bug that's been a thing for a while now, and I don't even know how you would describe it. The player simulators, when they break blocks, there's a bug where they make like phantom dropped blocks, where if you come over here, there'll be no items. None on the ground, none anywhere. Like even if you didn't have item collectors, there would be nothing on the ground. And yet in like crash utilities, you would see like 900,000 items, and they'd be like, you know, spread out amongst this area in the base. And it was actually like turning into server lag. So I would have to remove them from here, like the second I join the server. But then as long as I'm near the base, it's not a problem. So I'm not sure what that is, but I thought I should mention that if you are having weird problems and you're using a setup using player simulators and breaking blocks with them, double check that. Oh, here we go. The ritual starts. It only used one of the tablets so far. So we'll see if 10 seconds is enough to stop it from using another. As you can see, the 10 seconds is being emitted, stopping it from working whilst it's still technically not clear. So you're seeing that guy's still on and that guy's on. So hopefully... Oh. Okay, well, he's triggered twice now. Which is, yeah, you can hear that sound was just him triggering again. So I'm going to want at least 20 seconds on this guy. I might actually go like 30 seconds. Might actually go like a minute. I'm also just not seeing it turning clear. You know? Huh? Really? I'm the only one on. The tablets, these guys here, change the weather at a moment's notice. By default, this ritual will set the weather to clear. Augmenting with gunpowder will cause it to rain, while lapis block will cause it to storm. We do not have any of those augments around us. So we now have our third cloud shaping tablet go off. This guy's currently set to be a full minute wait for, I guess, this ritual to take place. Almost sounds like he triggered again. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's possible that he's like right-clicking himself off. I don't really know. I mean, like he's clearly... I think he's working. The only thing would be if he's actually putting like the sunrise ritual in somehow, but we just saw the moonrise, so that's clearly not the case. Huh. Okay. Well, that's it. Making it daytime, I think, maybe. Man, I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll leave it for now then. Maybe I'll skip this one manually again because I don't know. I don't know. At least the stuff's all automatable, so we're not like losing resources at the moment. So it's, you know, not the end of the world, but it's still a bit of a weird issue, I guess. Okay, this guy's built. He has now got the stuff that he needs, plus the stuff that he actually needs, plus the stuff that he needs there. Cool. He's nice and cool. He's making power. He is currently making 24,000 power per tick, which is perfect. These guys are all full, obviously. And he's currently niotic, which means if we wanted to, he could be spirited. We currently have 7, so I would need 29 of these. Why not? Why not? Why not indeed? Now, yeah, this guy here, he will transfer 1,000 per tick. He's also got a cable here connected, a niotic cable. The niotic cables do 50,000 per tick, so that's plenty in terms of like powering our base and whatnot, which means I think we can finally make use of the card that I must have put away. Our infinity range booster. The only other problem would be this guy here not actually, yeah, not getting enough power from like this or like the gate above. This guy can do 10 per tick. I mean, I'm probably going to make another, yeah, hold on. I know what to do. Let's cancel this. Open this. Let's get another ender cell. Let's get 2 ender cells. So we'll order another one. They should happen pretty quickly. One of these will go at the reactor and it will fill up second to the rest of this stuff. On top of that, I do want energy cells. Energy cell. Currently, we have up to basic tier. I'll tell you what, I kind of want to push it a bit further. So like, you know, hardened and so on and so forth because it sounds pretty good. I like the idea of it. So we'll go patterns. Boom. Awesome. Energy. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons apparently. Energy. Well, I don't know what I've done, guys. but the pattern spot's yellow now. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. It won't happen again, I promise. Please. Blazing hardened. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, we're just gonna do up to that. That seems fine. Chuck these in here. Is it still there? Okay, yeah, it's still there. Okay. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And we'll get 1 energy cell. This guy will take a little while to craft, but I think it'll be worth it. So let's go ender cell. We should have 2 of those. Brilliant. Cool. Essentially, I want to make sure that this guy always has enough power. I don't want him to turn off when the rest of the base turns off. You know what I mean? Like, if I place a machine that draws an insane amount of power, like a crazy quarry or something, like a chunk destroyer, and it turns my base off, I want my refined storage to at least be online, even if everything else is offline. And so that's what we're going to try and do here. So, yeah, we're going to break this. We're going to place an ender cell here. I want it to be network 2. That's going to be my plan. But we'll need that energy cell first, so that we have enough power in him. So that guy will be crafting. Don't know how long he'll take. But yeah, but we can wait for him. How long has this episode been? Pretty much an hour. Nice. We're wrapping up pretty soon here. I definitely look. I need some Bob's Your Uncle merch. Let's be honest. It's begging to take place. Yeah. I should actually, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, not just in terms of, you know, financial opportunity, right? In terms of making merch. I've heard that stuff can be pretty good. But in terms of also just like having a brand, you know what I mean? Having like a proper, like you hear something and you're like, oh, that's that guy, you know? Like that's his thing. That's, because we don't really have that. Like I'm sure there's a few, like there's like the whole in theory and stuff like that we do quite a bit. Word on the street. We've got some pretty good slogans, you know, but I feel like they're also very much like I don't know. I don't think there is. I don't think I push them as much as I should. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's just like weird. Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? We'll see what we can do. None of that stuff will probably happen for another few years. Let's be honest. What do you guys think in terms? How do I speed this up? I think I could do some speed upgrades on the other end of this guy. And that could definitely at least speed up the extracting of this. So yeah, we'll try that maybe. Alright, we've got some speed upgrades. We've also got stack upgrades. I guess that's just for the Uraninite, right? The Uraninite makes 2. Here we go, let's see. Oh, are we done? I mean, that's pretty good if we're done. I mean, that means we can actually do this thing. Energy, so excellent. Okay, let's also go at power and at least get this other thing done. So what were we after? We were doing spirited. We want 36, so we want 26 more. And so we'll get that cooking. In the meantime, network 2 has nothing in it. I will place an energy cell. That will now give us 100 mil storage, which is pretty cool. And with this other ender cell, we're going to slap it on a different side. And this guy's going to be network 2. So this guy will receive some power from the reactor, separate from the rest of the base, and it won't be able to pull any of this power. This will be purely a refined storage ender cell, essentially. You could probably rename these as well. Should we try that? I like the idea of it. I might rename that just so that we have that. Now you can do this with Flux Networks, arguably a lot better, but meh. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Alright, so these guys, for whatever reason, won't stack. But I can probably call these refined storage energy. Right? And so this will be renamed to refined storage energy. Refined storage energy. Okay, not that button. I am going to lose my mind. Refined storage energy. There we go. So we got 2 of these. They still don't stack, but that's perfectly fine. And we'll slap this guy back around there. Is he still got the name? No. So that was what we call a wasted time. But that's fine. They're still on network 2 at least. Cool. Nice. Stage of work. This guy seems like he's working pretty well. This episode has gone extremely well. We've got everything done. Pretty much. The only thing that we didn't do, which I'll tell you what, we can do it quite easily. So why not? Let's do it. Let's get a destructor. Let's get a silk touch upgrade. Let's get a constructor. This bad boy here. Get him hooked up and ready to go. And we're going to try to automate the blue ice using this other guy. Just so that it's like a thing happening on the side always. You know what I mean? So even if it doesn't work flawlessly, it does happen sometimes. We've seen it happen before. So at the very, if we get 2 blue ice, that's an insane ratio. You know what I mean? So if we just have this slowly happening whilst the rest of the world's still turning, then it should be fine. So this guy will get a silk touch upgrade. He's going to be set on a whitelist, and he's going to have blue ice. Only destroy blue ice is what that means. Cool. This guy here, he's going to be a constructor. He will also just be as he is, I guess, and he'll be placing packed ice. That's all, folks. This guy has come and joined us. What do you got? You got some pineapple? Cool. Sure. Wonderful. What do we want? We want some more cables. Can I order a stack? Can we just do that? Is that just a thing that we can do? We've got the stuff for it? Maybe. Allegedly. You know what's crazy as well? We still haven't done the... Oh, I mean, we kind of did. I was going to say the ore processing thing. The underwater thing that we talked about early days. We kind of did it. Like, we've got that down there. But it's not as glorious as I made it out to be, did I? Alright, but we can hook this guy up here. And so this is it working. It's happening. These guys here, I'll tell you what, they also need to be hooked up. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Why not? So I'm going to come over here. Place that guy there. And so we just want exporters. 3 of these guys. I mean, we've made a few exporters now that it's no longer worth no longer worth just crafting them. So I want to make a pattern. That's why I came in here. Pattern for the exporter. Beautiful. Exporter. I would like 3, please. We don't have glowstone. Okay. I mean, we've got glowstone, but we don't have glowstone. Why is that happening? Why is that still happening? Do we not have... What's our plan? How do we not have glowstone? This seems really bad. What's going on here? Prismarine? I don't think we can automate prismarine. A glowing... We could do bees. Witches? That's an option. It's on the table. You grow... No, we're not going to grow this stuff. Sag mill, obviously. Oh! Yeah. Drilling machine. Yeah. Drilling machine. Ooh! The nether quarry? You know what I mean? Like the quarry in the other? Is that getting us glowstone or something? We've got a crazy amount of stuff. Alrighty. That's what we like to see. Not a lot of glowstone. A lot of ancient... I'm surprised it mines it. That's pretty good. No glowstone though. Okay. I just keep saying it. That's the rest of this episode. Just me just saying okay. This is a weird one. Sure, maybe. Possibly doable. Arc furnace. That's like pulling stuff apart that we've already got. Whereas we want to be able to get it. A firefly, a witch, or a wraith. The witch seems like the play. I think that's what we'll probably end up doing. Yeah. Otherwise, a rock crusher and redstone. Like, that's doable. If I chuck silk touch on our quarry, we'd get a bunch of redstone ore. Then we just chuck it in here. Bada bing, bada boom. Sounds pretty good to me. The other option is glowstone itself in block form. A laser drill. It's an option. I'll bookmark that just so that I know what I'm talking about in the next episode. That is a horrific skin there. Sure. That's pretty much it. Okay, cool. We'll think about it. We'll consider it. Still don't really know what we're gonna do. There's a few options. Prismarine, that's another option. I could make prismarine. We could... Okay. This is very doable. I could bulk haunt lapis, which we should have a crazy amount of. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's not that viable. Into prismarine, into glowstone. That's an option. It's on the table at least. And you can even crush or squeeze the prismarine shards that are like pretty much guaranteed from this. Yeah, 75% chance. You can squish these down into some prismarines. Yeah, it's surprisingly doable. Alright. Well, anyway. I think that's pretty much it. If we want... I mean, this guy's got a little bit of work to do, but we're pretty much there, right? I started this guy back up, right? I think I did. Yeah. He's burning. I think he's filling up this guy. Once this guy's full, this guy's probably going to get a lot more power to, you know, do what he's trying to do here. Regardless, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy with what we've got. But this is what I mean. Like, the rest of the system is currently pretty much empty of power. No power. But our refined storage system is packed to the brim. 86 million power ready to go. So yeah. I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be for this one because we sort of jumped around. It'll probably be, energy upgrades or something. I don't really know. Yeah. Not a clue what the thumbnail is going to be because I feel like it's very repetitive at this point. Maybe that. Maybe it'll just be like this here. It's a bit dark. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what you've been told. You know? Could even do this. What was this for? What did this do? Automated feathers? Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. I'll see if I can get volcano block. Like if I can build that world back up at some point this weekend. I've been quite busy. I'm hoping I won't still be busy like tomorrow or even like later today or something. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. But I will, you know, I'll try. These look weird. Sprouts. Were they there the whole time? Yeah, oh, also, this updated the pack. All of, like, Young's, World Gen has been added. So either I've got to travel a little bit further out, or we've got to do something else. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah. So we'll just let that sit for a little bit. But yeah, either way, I'm happy. Hopefully you guys are happy. In terms of, let me know what's going on. Why was that thing not working? If you have any ideas, please let me know. I'm not too sure why the ritual wasn't working. I think that's pretty much it. All right. Thank you to our donators and channel members, of course. I can go quickly have a look. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you guys. Don't feel pressured to be a channel member, obviously, but thank you to those of you that are. And that is it. And hopefully... Well, oh, wait, here, we've got a catchphrase. Here's one I missed. 3 days ago. You ready? The rain in Spain falls mostly on the plain. that was a nice quote from Ryan. I'm not sure what the context was, but there was a timestamp as well. There you have it, folks. I think that's the. I think that was a forecasted answer. Weather forecast, pun intended, on this ritual to stop the rain from happening. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.